I'm Jesse McQuarters, editor of Stat Brand Studio. Today, I'm joined by Dr. Dietmar Berger, Chief Medical Officer at Gilead Sciences. And since joining Gilead in January, Dietmar has taken the helm of the company's virology, oncology, and inflammation pipelines and leads the global development and medical affairs teams while also overseeing Kite's cell therapy pipeline. Dietmar, welcome.
It's an honor to be here, Jesse. Thank you for inviting me.
So after more than 25 years in biopharma, focused primarily on oncology, what do you find the most significant in how the approach to treating cancer care has evolved?
We now know that cancer is a highly heterogeneous disease where even cancers of the same origin may be vastly different based on the unique characteristics of each person's disease. There's a need for new approaches to care that take into account the complexity of the disease and overcome limitations of the past. At Gilead and Kite Oncology, we are committed to making a meaningful difference and aim to positively impact the lives of people with cancer. Right now, we have 6 approved indications in certain types of breast and blood cancers with high unmet need. We also have more than 10 ongoing phase 3 trials across 8 tumor types and stages of disease, including breast, lung, gastric, gynecological, and blood cancers. We have a legacy in virology and just recently had a groundbreaking advancement in HIV prevention. We are bringing that same focus and commitment to our work in oncology.
So I know breast cancer and specifically metastatic and triple negative breast cancer has been a focus area for Gilead to date. Tell me why.
Yeah, our philosophy has always been to follow the science where it leads us, to address the greatest gaps in care for people with cancer. Triple negative breast cancer, or TNBC, particularly in the metastatic setting, is a key example of how some cancers resist even the latest treatment approaches. In metastatic TNBC, the tumors grow rapidly, and 50% of patients never make it even to second-line treatment, underscoring an urgency to adopt effective, innovative treatments in the frontline setting. TNBC also disproportionately impacts younger women and women of color, particularly Black women in the US. So effective treatment options for TNBC have been far too limited. Knowing this, we built our breast cancer clinical development program to better understand why current standards of care are inconsistent or limited, and then we mapped out potential new approaches to care.
So we have those challenges that you just noted. How are you working to overcome them to better support outcomes for people with breast cancer? And then also there's other people who have even more complex cancers that need to be treated.
Across our therapeutic areas and our pipeline, we identify areas of significant unmet need and focus efforts to create solutions that effectively address those needs. This is really the core of what we do. In breast cancer specifically, this has meant a bold approach to our clinical development program geared towards understanding how we can use our ADC platform to target and kill the cancer cells to improve progression-free and overall survival in people who have failed or progressed on other treatments. We're highly encouraged by recent positive results that we had in the frontline metastatic setting in TNBC, which are accelerating our goal of transforming the treatment of breast cancer in earlier lines of therapy. The bottom line is cancer steals possibility. And whether it's an ADC or highly personalized treatment, unlocking the promise of cell therapy-based approaches from Kite, or any other innovative aspect of our pipeline, we are helping people realize the potential of these advances, harnessing partnership and science to take possibility back.
Tell me a little bit more about what sets Gilead and Kite Oncology apart in your approach to treating cancer. Can you share a little bit more about how this approach actually drives decisions and how you're advancing your pipeline strategy?
We're working to address the greatest gaps in care for people with cancer through a focused scientific framework that drives our clinical progress. It's built on 3 biological principles. As a first pillar, we aim to selectively kill cancer cells based on their specific characteristics. That means we go after the specific mutations that cancers have accumulated over time to become malignant. And our scientists are advancing precision biological approaches that aim to very selectively kill cancer cells with minimal impact on healthy tissues. As a second pillar, we engage the immune system to fight cancer. That means we advance innovative approaches like small molecules, therapeutic antibodies, and cell therapies that reprogram and stimulate the body's own immune cells to recognize and eliminate cancer cells. As a third principle, we aim to disrupt conditions that allow cancer to grow in an individual patient.
What are some areas that Kite is exploring to potentially bring cell therapies to new patient populations?
We're looking ahead to the potential launch in 2026 of a potential best-in-class therapeutic option for certain patients with relapsed or refractory multiple myeloma. Kite is also looking to bring the promise of cell therapy into new disease areas with high unmet needs, such as solid tumors like glioblastoma, and even beyond oncology into the autoimmune space. We're also exploring how to make CAR T therapies more scalable and accessible. Kite recently announced the acquisition of Interius Biotherapeutics to advance in vivo therapies, which enable the generation of CAR T cells directly within the patient's body.
Dietmar Berger, thank you so much for joining us today. Where can people go to learn more about the work Gilead Sciences and Kite Oncology are doing?
To learn more, visit the oncology page at www.gilead.com.